we'll call that the rolling hills of distribution. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. It's at the 4 hour. Check out this daily on these little spy e-minis. What's happening here? Setting up a bunch of hidden bear. Coming off a bowl though. This is on the daily, huh? Man, oh man. I'll tell you what, man.
Mm.
Just the real high length fisher hasn't flipped on the daily, and it's tagging down here on this 3SD. This baby might be ready to turn around. Let's see. Z scores low. Volatility expanded, positively correlated. Predictors at the top side. Was just watching this 90 minute. 90 minute just is finding support on the 95 for Laplace. This candle closes in 5.5 minutes, so we'll see what happens. It starts to plummet. I'll throw a projection on that bad boy. What's BTC doing? And barely over 19. What do those fishers on BTC's daily look like? They're a train wreck. Nothing. Nothing. Bunch of bull div though. We got bull div all over the place. Lottie-dottie. The Fisher, the returns oscillator, the Z-score, and DLP. This volatility contracts, continues to contract. Probably gonna walk up. It's a daily 95.4. We'll go over here real quick. What do I got this on? Bitcoin? You know what? Let's check. Let me see where these E-minis are. Okay. Above the, there we go. Kicking up. So that 90 minute 95.4 Laplace is dead on the freaking weekly, the center of the weekly range. So it's kicking up from there. Kind of ranging like BTC in the 68.3 on the daily. Boom. Where's the monthly? There it is. So the bottom of the monthly is at about 40, 40.18. Center's at 40. 40.79. Okay. Interesting. Is that on a 15? Let me see something real quick. Let me see. Drag this baby into the action here. Start at the top here first. Yeah. This recent, I bet this recent's down at the 99.7. Yeah. Yes, it is. Trying to kick back up from there. Yeah, more downside. 15 minutes saying more down. Huh. What's the Nasdaq's minis doing? They're down. Wow. Jesus. I looked 15 minutes ago. They were down like, Jesus, 5 points or something. That's down 80, 85 almost. Yeah. Par for the course. 23 minutes till market open.
Yeah.
Lots
Dude,
of good. What up?
we're seeing nice mean reversion though on that the 4 hours on like Bitcoin and stuff since yesterday. Like nice walk up towards that mean still. Nice little pump and walk over.
Right.
Yeah. All that stuff we're smoking about is just so nice.
Holy mercy. Look at this. Yeah, this actually on the 4 hour looks good.
Yep.
See, where's that at? That 33 is right at 31.8 on Solana. Let me throw this on BTC. Who's out here creeping on my porch? Come on, girl. Get in here. Come on. Get up. Yeah, you're a good girl. Hi. I'm talking to my magical internet friends. Yeah. All right, let's see here. I know you're a good girl. Yeah. You want to get a pet? My little baby girl just mean reverted right into my lap.
Very nice. Very
Pets. She's like, Daddy knows got the best pets.
nice.
Okay. Jumbled. Jumbled. No, man, this 30 link's kind of giving that warning. Or no, that's actually the 11, my bad. The 11's giving the warning. Kind of just dropped back down below the reverse mean on the 30 length. Huh. Below it. Very interesting. Boy, that's a mess. I never cleaned that up yesterday. The daily is in the scissors.
I love the scissors, man.
Firmly planted between Yasha's scissors. Bitcoin
Hey, if
unit
it works, it works.
needs a haircut. Needs a haircut.
Works, it works.
Yeah, Cardano's getting smashed up a bit. Almost 3%. But hell, Cardano was up last few days. Cardano's been one resilient little shit coin, I'll tell you that. Real resilient. It's dropped below like 40 cents.
Whoa, there's an echo.
Yeah, I hear it. Echo, echo.
I'll mute myself too.
Sounds like it's coming out of somebody's ears.
Maybe it's me. I'll mute it.
Let's see now. Yep, it was P-Funk.
We want the funk, but not the echo.
Want that funk?
Sorry, guys. I'll keep on mute then. Sorry.
No, it's okay, man.
Yeah.
You unmute when you talk.
Yep. When you go to talk, just unmute. Unmute. Go back
Real
over.
quick, I'm sorry if my posts there this morning were too long. I was just reposting some news on the Europe shit. So I don't know if in general chat, I don't know if you guys saw that stuff.
Give me something to read, man. I like it.
Yeah.
People one-stop shopping. Got news and everything for us. I love it.
Yeah, y'all see the name Christine Lagarde there, by the way.
Christine.
I've heard of her, yes.
Yeah, bro.
She's part of the lizard people.
Number
She's
one,
lizard.
bro. She's number one XRP lady.
Yeah, she's laying eggs, laying lizard eggs. Sprout little baby controllers. Let's see here. What time frame on? 4 hour? I don't want no 4 hour on these S&P minis. Like the 90-minute though. Let's see. Yeah, it did. It closed below that 95.4.
Yeah, smash.
Yeah, it went up and rejected off the top side of the 68.3. It had a nice little pullback up probably about 5 minutes ago. But then whoop, closed below it. So yeah, let's see, 39.48. Probably gonna pound down here. Let's see. I don't know. We got a little bull div. A little bull div on the returns oscillator. We'll see. We will see. But what I did like was this daily. These Fishers are starting to turn up down around that 3 SD band too. So we got a bunch of. This is what I don't like to see though. Right when you're getting some bull div below the zero mean, you're gonna get a nice pop. But man, this bull div setting up here by the 2 SD band to the top side, and so you're like, okay, well, we're setting up a bunch of bull, but we're up by the 2 SD line, setting up hidden bear. Is all we're doing. So that's I like to see too. I don't think I've really ever talked about that. When you're looking at divs, make sure you understand what side of that zero mean you're on. And when you get a bounce or a rejection on that zero mean, that can be powerful. But when you're up here setting up these little points of bull div, yeah, man. I mean, you're not going to get too strong of a pop out of that at all. You've been getting these little, got a nice wick there. Just these little, every little move here.
I think the word is exhaustion, if I was to use it correctly.
Exhausting.
Exhaustion, yeah, price action, either to the upside to the downside.
Yep. But these fishers are down pretty low. So is the Z-score. Let's wait until the regular market opens. Check SPY out. You know what? I'll just pop on SPY real quick. What's it doing right now? Down a little bit. Yeah, now that bull did. Yep. Fishers, all but one Fishers turned up on the S&P. But that returns oscillators high too. But we all know, I mean, if that Z-score keeps climbing as Fishers turn up, you can just get a little bit of a bull reset on this returns oscillator. Just come down, maybe get a bounce off the zero mean. I don't know though. This thing's God, we need a new daily candle. What time is it? 16 minutes. They're telling me 16 minutes.
There's a positive drift on the higher time frames that will support this. This contraction and volatility of entropy that's coming here puts it sideways, and that will push your Fisher up. The next candle just prints a doji.
Print a
But
doji.
then if it prints a doji, I know it sounds stupid. If it prints a doji, then after that, it wants to go to the upside. It will the RO stays above the outlier then.
Right.
Yeah, and then because there was a doji there, you'll know when it touches the outlier event that coming back into the topside outlier event.
Right.
Exiting to the mean. That's like after fuckload of volatility, it'll be good stuff.
Right. I would say you're quite an outlier in Zambia. For sure.
Yeah, I got a quick question. The new CBR will come out at 9:30, right? VRE, does that come out at 9:30 for the day or no? Or is it already out?
For traditional, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So for traditional markets, so it'll create a new one. I was a little confused on that all of a sudden, like yesterday. So it'll create a new one right at 9:30 when the market opens.
Yep. New daily. Yep. For sure. Because the E-minis are continuous, it's obviously already. But yeah, let me see. How did SPY end yesterday? A nice little move. And we talked about this, right? We were looking at all the charts during the live stream. Squeeze was on. It was showing it on all those intraday time frames. And to be honest, got a little bit more out of it than I thought. But I even talked about, hey, can we close a daily above the weekly range? It sure tried, but look at that, boy. Them sellers came in right at the last minute, closed it below it. This will be interesting, because I'm telling you, man, and we close. I was hoping to close yesterday, but I didn't think. I thought maybe we'd get to the middle of the weekly. Man, this thing just pumped at the end of the day. I'll tell you what. Maybe we close today above the bottom of the monthly. Get inside that monthly range. And then maybe tomorrow we make a run at that 407 area, which just happened to be, or 408 area, right? Last week's bottom of the weekly right here is right above the center of the monthly. So, we get a test of the center of that monthly. That's a test of last week's range. It never got even close to being tested. So I'm still looking for that. If it's that, I mean, because that's a pretty good damn bounce. But yeah, that's all I'm seeing. Go up, test that range, and then let the dump continue. I'm not seeing anything else. I mean, the daily on those minis, man, those Fishers are turning up. Same with the regular S&P too, man. Why are my normal or my is that the 4 hour? It's not printing. Just my Laplace daily. My 4 hour and my normal distributions aren't printing. Interesting. Let me see if it's printing on Bitcoin. Yeah, there they are. There they go. So yeah, Bitcoin. Woof. Nice little moves over the night. Wow, very tradable. Looking good. Got a wick right down to the 68.3 on the daily. What is the NASDAQ doing? Yeah, it's still dropping. Gold and silver, yeah, doing what they do. Absolutely shit. Nothing. Dixie pulled back a little bit last night, I saw, but it's right back up where it was. You shitcoin. Anything sticking out? Not really. Go over to this freaking DeFi watch list. Anything getting crushed? Nope. Link is the only thing in green. Link. Well, let's see here. Took-a-do. These dailies really don't look too bad, except, yeah, man. The returns have pretty much about played out. So we'll have to see what happens. It definitely looks better on the minis, that's for sure. How did the 90 close yesterday? Yeah, this thing's just... Oof! Had that nice 90-minute outlier going in, yesterday. But it's turning down, positively correlated with that Z-score high. Returns oscillators right almost at the zero mean. See how this first 90-minute candle plays out. I mean, volatility was expanding, positively correlated. Starting to drop into, it's still random, but heading into trend. I can get stifled quick, we know that. Market loves to be random. Random markets shred retail traders. And that's the only time, these retail traders that are using traditional TA, do they win some trades? Sure they do. What trades do they win? Market's trending. Any dumbass can tell if the market goes into trend and you're having some movement and you just jump aboard, right? Problem is with these people, they don't take their damn profit. Take your profit. You don't need the whole move, for God's sakes. Just take a little chunk here, a little chunk there. Clean up the scraps these big algos are leaving behind. There's fucking hundreds of millions of dollars just laying around. Just laying around to be scooped up by smart Veps traders. That's the thing. There's no way in the world any of us could ever compete with these algorithms. I mean, hello, let's be real. So all we've done is put together these indicators to recognize what's going on with the returns because we know price action follows them. So when these charts give you the signal, it's a no-brainer, right? But you got to take your profit. Because that algo is going to be like, there's a disturbance in the force. I feel somebody on my coattails. So that's all we're doing. We're jumping aboard. Choo choo. The algo choo choo. Make us some money. So yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. But if you're not taking your profit, how are you ever going to be a profitable trader? You're not a profitable trader if you're winning a couple trades out of 10. Because guarantee you those losses are a lot deeper than those wins were. And guarantee you that's just fucking human psychology is just nuts to begin with. It's like people get an adrenaline rush from you losing money. It's like, what the hell is wrong with you? You must just have it to waste. I like to spend it. I don't like to waste my money. I like to spend it.
The gambling effect.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Yep. Just walk in a casino and look at the DJs.
Yep.
And then you can see you can spot professional gamblers a mile away because they're working. There's a difference. You go in a casino, people are partying and fucking, you can tell the real professional gamblers. They're fucking working. They're in there working. My brother's a good example. He's fucking blackjack, fucking just, oh my goodness gracious. And of course, first thing you do, I mean, if you're going to go gamble, right? It's like, I go to the high limit tables because that's where you're going to find your 1 deck or 2 deck fucking blackjack tables. Nobody's sitting at them, right? You can just go and play 3 hands. You're in control. That's what people don't realize. Now, look, I'm fucking over on blackjack now. You hit up a fucking high limit blackjack table, single deck, and you play 3 or 4 hands, just you are in total fucking control of the table. As soon as the pit boss sees that going on, they're going to send a cooler in one after another. You'll be lucky to have a dealer through a couple decks, man. They'll just keep switching dealers up on you and cooling down the table, and because they know you know what you're doing. They're like, oh, fuck. Dude's in control of table, blah, blah, blah. We need to shut that shit down. That's how that goes. That's what's great about blackjack. But most people would rather go in, get drunk, sit at a table with fucking like 5 other people they don't even know, that are fucking splitting tens and freaking hitting 17. And it's just insanity. While you're losing your mind, I got to get out of here. That's why I run to the high limit tables. You'd be all right. You can find, I mean, even in the high limit, you can find a $50 table, maybe, depending on what casinos you're in. You need to go to Old Vegas. Go to Old Vegas. God, what was that one casino? Oh, it was they kicked us out real fast. We flanked out. We flanked out and started playing them. They were just like, hey, these guys are on the offensive. And we were on shrooms. So it was fucking fun. And we get kicked out on, I forget what the name of the street is there in Old Vegas where all the old casinos are, but they kick us out into the street, and all the street performers, they got like little freaking circles are painted out on the street. And so if you're a street performer, you got to stand in that circle and do your little thing. So everything's organized. As soon as we walk out, and I'm just like peeking on these shrooms, Chewbacca, Darth Vader, and Yoda are standing in one of the circles. They're all dressed up like Star Wars, and I'm just like, oh shit, oh, this is my circle. Oh fuck, that was a fun weekend. My nephew's 21st birthday. Yeah, he had a good time. Obviously,
Sounds like.
Yeah. Yeah,
Vegas is good for that. If you want to gamble, go to the casino for sure. You want to have that thrill of gambling.
Yeah.
But it's way better there than on this kind of thing. Like,
Right.
you want to lose money the hard way. But lose money the hard way. There's a lot of ways to do it, including trading over leveraged positions on margin exchanges. Like, that's just insane. But yeah, way less entertaining than going to a casino. That's for sure. Not that I endorse going to casinos or whatever, but people want to do it, go have fun.
Right.
Wherever you can. You got access to casinos and it's your thing. Well, hey man, it's entertainment. And for sure, people they definitely get a measurable kick of endorphins and all that stuff that the things that make them happy, the chemicals in their brain that make them happy.
Right.
But I mean, if you want to make money trading, don't look at it like gambling.
Right.
For sure.
Oh wow, 981.
Really,
Yeah. What is this? A 15 minute?
981.
Yeah. 981's totally bottomed out. Ooh, the correlation's starting to flip over.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Tell you what, this thing better wake up. Instead of making that run to that last week's bottom, this thing will just fucking plunge.
The correlation on 981 bottom, but I see high volatility on the 981, but low correlation. Is that what you mean?
Are you on the 15?
15-minute Bitcoin. Is that what are you looking at? Different asset? Or are you looking at SPY?
Yeah, I'm
Sorry.
on S&P.
You're on SPY.
Yep.
Yeah, they're about to open, so yeah, why not? Makes sense.
Yeah, I just wanted to see pre-market, which it's dumped down a couple points.
Yeah.
See here.
I see that. The mental and the low correlation, and the long wick is totally pretty much going there.
Right at the end of the day, the predictor flipped. All the fishers flipped. Obviously, it's a 15-minute, and we were setting up hidden bull too. So this will be interesting. I wouldn't be a bit surprised. Let me go back over here. Put this on.
Yeah, it's been having a nice drop from the top the last hour on SPY.
So
That's been
daily,
the last, every 10 years.
I bet it's going to come down here about 396. Test that's the center of the weekly of this week's, and then maybe bounce from there because there's going to be a 15-minute. Looks like
I'm
it's
seeing it below 396 already. It's like 395 and change.
What?
What I'm seeing.
The
Am I
what?
looking at a different one?
Yeah, it's already
I'm
there. It's
looking.
395.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
395.
It's Paul speaking. That's why.
yeah, I don't know what I thought I was looking at the fucking. Never mind. Yeah,
Yeah.
pre-market is down
Yeah,
there.
Yeah.
I've been flipping through too many charts.
yeah.
Yeah. Too nicotine and caffeine out already.
Well, no, because an hour ago, right, it was 398. Obviously, it's just started to drop.
Totally.
Yep, it sold right off.
Oof.
But I think the European banks like did their 3/4 point about an hour ago too.
Mm.
Yeah, you got variance falling with significant negative correlation after a nice little peak of variance. And it's a fat tail still on
What?
that variance. On SPY on the 15-minute,
Right.
you got significant negative correlation on a descending variance now. Negative variance.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Well, if they're both going down, they're both going down. It could be you could actually have like a tiny little attempt at a pump here before it does something ugly.
Yeah,
But look at that DLP. Wow, the DLP on the 15-minute of SPY is like past the third band to the downside,
there we go.
and no flashy thing yet. No flashy.
That's kind of what happened yesterday. Let me see here. Boy, look how close that one SD is. Holy shit. 392.8.
Yep.
Opened up below the daily 68.3. Opened up below the center of the weekly. But we had a quick, yesterday we had that nice little 15-minute candle and then that pullback, but that tight daily range just kicked that price up all day. Actually, it's not bad that it's down close to the bottom of the weekly. This one SD, there's the 4 hours in there right there too. And right now we're right at the bottom of the daily. It's at 394. It just dropped below it. Still semi-tight range.
I mean, this is the full trading. Yeah. It's a short week also. Like we didn't have a Monday of normal day, right? Because it was Labor Day. So just short. You got like 4 days this week. Like this is already the third day, right? Thursday.
Is it Thursday?
So,
Yeah.
and you got all this people waiting. Bots don't care, but the human retailers are waiting to throw their money in based on whatever the talking heads say.
Yeah.
And whatever they see the trend moving, whatever direction their triangle will tell them to go, they're going to throw their money their own way. Just in time for the boss to be like, "Thank you very much. That's where our targets are. We're taking liquidity here. Move on to the next trade." I mean, that's what happens, right? Like we wonder, like people wonder often, like what happened? How do the retail traders even get into these moves and lose all their money if the bots are operating so fast? Well, the bots are not just operating against each other, right? They're also cashing out that liquid coming in from retail, obviously.
Yeah. I dumped below the 99.7 on the 15-minute. Wow. So yeah, definitely going to pull up. I say definitely because there's a 9.7% chance. I'm just running with the probabilities.
Right. Exactly. There's a 0.03% chance or whatever.
If I ever get too ahead of myself, I get my pee smacked. Bitcoin will just be like, bad boy, bad boy, bad boy. But we're on a S&P right now. But these markets have been acting, the same. They're all very volatile. Very volatile. Yeah, I would let me see. What does it fucking look like on a daily? Good Lord. Wow. Yep. All right, let me know where that's at. BTC. Let's look at some shit here. Yeah. I like this daily on BTC, I'll be honest. Man, even this daily chart, wow. A lot of good daily moves. I mean, you see something like this, intraday was yummy.
Yep.
Big time.
I mean, it lines up perfectly with the volatile week that is expected so far.
Since the middle of
It's
June,
been doing
party time.
Yeah.
A lot of low time frame profit in this.
Yeah, look at all those moves. Sick.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
A beautiful thing. Yes, it is.
Yep. It is so nice.
I looked at BTCs in
You know what you're doing around here. You know what you're doing. This is not pain for everyone.
Right. Yeah, exactly. If you're listening to this and you're in market depression, hey man, it's okay. Learn to trade volatility. Coinbase doesn't let me short. Well, there's ways. There's ways. Not financial advice or legal advice. There are ways to get around that. But a sell button in the hands of a noob is dangerous. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Especially if you're playing options and you're selling premium and you have no idea what you're doing. You don't know how to fucking cap your risk. Sell a put or something, and oh Lord, better fucking figure out how to add a leg. Oh, big yawn. Okay. So,
Maybe
Bitcoin.
we'll reach more people if added voices and tell them signals or something. People, if you look at this signal, we haven't seen this in the 12 years of Bitcoin's history.
Yep. Oop, got some artifacts. I just had some data error. It's okay.
The hash rate indicator.
Yeah. What's the hash rate telling us? Where's the ribbons? Where's those hash ribbons? I looked at them last week or
Yeah.
whatever. Somebody was talking about them. I was like, oh, it's a strong buy. Hey, you trade that indicator, you're gonna get raped.
Yep.
For sure.
Even the guy that made that infamous there was that, I forget which indicator was, the one that was like, until a year or two ago, it was always right on the high time frames, like, the monthly time frames or whatever, like, some kind of hash rate indicator or whatever. And
Yeah,
even that one failed. And the guy who made it said, it will not be successful, like, continue regularly anymore. And he said that already 2 years ago. And still they keep pushing that nonsense. The voodoo nerds. It's like, yeah, this is the greatest indicator. It's never been wrong, except for 1 or 2 times. But we can ignore them. I'm like, if you say it's never been wrong, and then you provably show that it's been wrong, it's not never been wrong. And it's just, it's unbelievable. Stupid things, nonsense. The nonsense people say in that world.
Yep. Right here, you get a buy right
And
here.
you have, again, the guy who made that indicator is like, you can't rely on it. Don't trade it. It's just for fun at this point. Like, it's not a tradable thing. And they swear up and down by it.
You want to know what the hash rate is? That's all it's for.
Mm-hmm.
Gives you a buy almost at the
exactly.
freaking move, and then it pulls back, wrecks people that traded that, and then continues to the all-time.
Exactly. Like,
then the whole way
why
down,
would you?
hash rate's still
Yeah,
rising. So yeah, it's silly
yeah, it's
indicator.
absolutely
Get
silly.
ready.
Like,
We got green
could,
dots.
could
You
you
hit the blue dot.
could you have traded with that garbage years ago before anybody was using sophisticated indicators? Yeah, probably it would have, gotten you some moves because it was good because barely anybody was using smart stuff in the retail world. But now, when it's after the last halving, it has been basically a fail. Why would you use it?
Failure.
Failure. When your failure rate exceeds your success rate, maybe don't try the thing that fails as your success device.
Where the heck? Oh, there it is. What are you doing way over here, silly? Let me drag you back in. What? Let's see. Whoop. There we go. I'm on the 90. Yeah. So on Bitcoin, the 90-minute, when we got that dump, whoop, right? Immediately it gets outside the 99.7. Kind of rejected a few times too. That's when you're like, oh, here's Bitcoin. Pulling out Thor's hammer. Gonna tell that 99.7% to just chill for a bit. And then what's it do? Just roars right back up inside the 95.4. Dipped down twice. Closed actually a couple candles below. Now we're boop, 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 popping back up above. Let's throw this baby on that move right there. Yeah. But then to the top side, it got outside of 95.4 and it's pulled back in. We see something. Let's throw this on the. It's about right. Yeah. It's a perfect spot to start it. Yeah. 4-hour wick went right to it. And that's the thing. People are like, well, blah, 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 blah. It's like these probabilities are probabilities of that candle closing above or below these areas. So people are like, well, that probability sucks. It's like, no, you're not understanding. You got to wait for a candle close, man. That's why I like to tell people when you first start using this, can do it on the 1 minute, so you can get some like quick action, so you can see this thing work. You don't want to sit here on the 4-hour and watch it. That's for sure, unless you got that kind of time. I'm going to sit here for 4 days and watch this populate.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Is for real. Like the 1 minute. I mean, a lot of people who are new to trading are scared of trading on low time frames because everyone in the TA world has poisoned them against it. But it's completely true. Like if you look at the 1 minute, replay or in real time, you're way more. You're going to get way more information and understand how the parts all move in concert than if you sit there and try to watch even the 15-minute, which takes a while for things to move. Like okay, maybe the 15-minute, maybe the first time you'll ever look at the charts, you want to look at the 15-minute and kind of stare at it to see what's going on and figure it out. But once you are in the groove of reading this stuff relatively quickly, look in a minute indicator to understand what's going on. You should be looking at the 5 and the 1 minute and the 3 minute, just for the educational side of it. Even if you don't trade it, right? Even if you trade the 15-minute or the 30-minute or whatever. While you're learning, look at the 5 and the 3 and the 1. It's absolutely a very, very valid point. Like that's how you learn this stuff quicker.
Mm-hmm.
See more action.
Volatility.
People will say, but the 1 minute, changes, differently and has different shapes and patterns. Like no, there's no shapes, there's no patterns. It's all random. It's all random. Don't try to find shapes and patterns. They're not there. The only shapes and patterns that matter are distribution, projection cones or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, I heard the one guy talking about a double bottom.
Distribution models. That's the only patterns that matter.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. That's the only
Yeah,
pattern
which is
that matters is the fucking distribution. Because when you
Yep.
think there's a double bottom, I guarantee I'll show you on the distribution why. It's not a double bottom. There's a probability
Right.
level.
Yep.
But when you get that shit
Absolutely.
in your head constantly and people talking about that shit, people are like, oh, well, that guy's a great trader.
Hmm.
He must know what he's talking about. Look,
Right.
man,
He
and he's
uses
always
fancy
on
words. Double
vacation.
bottom.
He's got this cool YouTube show and his office is super cool. He
Mhm.
must have a ton of money. He must know what he's doing. Yeah, well, he's
Right.
making money off of you dumbasses buying his indicators and his TA classes and all this bullshit. That's where
Or affiliate link.
YouTube.
Whatever the TA guru is selling, that's what they're selling. They're not actually trading as much. I mean, if they're spending 5 hours a day making videos, they're probably not trading 10 hours a day.
Right.
Or 8 hours, 4 hours. Whatever. Like, putting all that mental and physical energy into making YouTube videos to talk about trading. Sure, we do a live stream an hour a week, but I mean, it's just we're literally just sitting around looking at charts that we're trading,
Yeah.
and we'll sit here and make super flash videos. Although our videos are super awesome because we have cool assets and we have a great editor, but like,
Dick's doing it now.
we
You
don't
at?
make 5 of these a day.
Look at that wick. Boy, we got that fierce 15-minute candle on
One
spot.
little,
Right to the
one
bottom
little,
weekly and whoop, right back up. Right back up above the center. I'm telling you, man. That's why I love this VRE. You start capturing some of these volatility levels, not volume. If you're listening to this for the first time, shit can that crap, man. Shit can the volume. What creates volume, you knuckleheads? What the fuck? Go to the fucking source. Go to the source. You don't need to go to church to have some intermediary between
right?
you and the Holy Father. Whatever your Holy Father is, right? It's like you don't need go to the source for your
Yeah.
information.
Boy,
In this case, meditate.
yeah.
Be nice to fucking people. It's not hard.
Volume
But
is noise.
the world is
Volume
having
is noise. Volume just tells you how much traffic there is on the highway. It doesn't say what direction they're going.
exactly. And trust me, I have done a ton of shit with volume just to see if there's anything to it at all.
Yep.
Here, I'll give you a little
Yep.
news flash. There's nothing. It's worthless. You realize
Yeah.
you're fast.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Volatility is creating that volume. It's like, so why not? And since we know that we can correlate volume to give you direction, what the hell are you doing? Hey, volume's coming in. Well, the RSI is overbought. No, this volume kicks up. We're going down. No, that's not how it works, unfortunately. Tell you what, this monthly range is a booger, though. You can see the end of last week, man. It was up here just beating its head. Never closed the candle above the monthly. And you had that one SD, and that was on for what was that? Or was that the beginning of this week? No. That was yeah, because we didn't have Monday. That was Friday. Then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yep.
There's
I'm
no
wrong.
Monday yet.
Yeah.
Traditional.
Friday. So that thing just beat its head up against the bottom of that monthly range. That's why I was saying, since we didn't get it there, if this son of a bitch can come and close a daily candle above this weekly, but hey, it's Thursday, right? So, I just really think today or tomorrow, man, this is going to get tested up here. Could be today too. Let's dive a little deeper.
Could be easily.
Put this on SPY.
It goes up, it goes down. One thing for sure, it's going to go up or it's going to go down. In fact, it's going to do both. It's going to go up and down, up and down, and up and down.
So 5 minute. Now that we got this, a new 90-minute candle. Resilient little buyers. But yeah, look at this 90-minute candle. Went down, boop, right to the 95 for Laplace, then kicked back up. All right. This is what why we love these probabilities. People are like, what are these magical lines? Show me your traditional TA charts. Show me where that 15-minute or that 90-minute wick just went to. I want to see your charts, what you think's going on. Because, yeah, man, there's a reason why we do what we do. It just makes sense. And in the trading
You
world,
can draw imaginary line.
you better be making sense in the trading world, or the trading world's going to make sense out of you. That is for sure. Gonna just wreck you. Wreck you silly. And then you got people these swing traders. Swing trade and volatility. And at this point, it's across all the markets. It's not just cryptocurrency. It's like, so you got people out trying to swing trade volatility. Do you think these big firms are swing trading? Fucking hello. They're trading a 30-second, 1 minute fucking charts. They're just slaying retail traders that are, hey, I'm going to be a professional trader. I got my RSI up here. It's going to tell me what's happening. We're going to get it. Okay, good luck.
Yeah.
You swing trade the 4 hour. Have some fun.
Yeah.
By all means, don't.
And that's not to say that there's not zero people making money on traditional TA, but it's like 1%. So if you're in that 1%, bless you, but the other 99% of you, which is all of you except for that one, you're getting wrecked. We know it. Unless you're doing extremely tight profit-taking management, which most people are not doing because of greed, they're getting wrecked slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely, you're definitely getting wrecked.
Yeah.
It's too much movement.
Yep.
To try to, especially in these markets, and the way these people use leverage. That's what they don't understand. It's like you knuckleheads are creating your own demise. It's like you're part of the problem.
Yep.
You're the reason why we're getting these big volatile swings because you dickheads use a ton of leverage. And these exchanges are working against you. And they see that shit and they're just like, okay, let's fucking go. I mean, I said a long time ago, somebody was like, always like posting those things where, you get the tweets. This so much Bitcoin moved out of this cold wallet into this hot wallet, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And I've said for a long time,
The whale alert.
people are like, look, some big whale's moving. And oh, look, yeah, now we got to dump. So is what happens. These exchange operators, whether maybe it's on, let's say, Bitfinex, and there's these fucking traders. There's a massive amount, a high percentage of these traders are highly leveraged. And when it gets to that point and the algo recognizes it, that's when you see this massive amount of fucking Bitcoin. The exchange will move it out of the cold wallet into the hot wallet, whammo on the market, sell it.
Yep.
And all the ARB bots kick in across the fucking entire globe, and all the exchanges just start ripping down. That's why people try to talk about the markets, but they don't know what the fuck is even going on. I've heard people all the time.
Right.
Well, I understand why. The big whale sold on Binance. Why the fuck Coinbase go down? It's like, dude, really?
Right.
Do you know what you're up against? You are up against these $1 million algorithms that are fucking trading low time frames. And they are literally gobbling up fucking all you leverage traders. And the people you think are whales are these big fucking exchanges. They're just wrecking the shit out of people. And now you don't hear about regulation anymore. Well, because our corrupt politicians are on board. Why do you think fucking SBF is out here? He's fucking got his name on everything now. Sporting arenas. I mean, it's crazy. I didn't notice how big it was, but it's like, wake up, people. The scam is on hardcore. Now, I like it as just crypto being adopted across the board. It's going to be big. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, man, you don't hear, I mean, it was so hot and heavy in the fucking news about regulating the crypto market. Now it's like, hush, hush.
Yeah, for you.
Let's distract them all with just a global monetary meltdown. Why we just rape everybody and take all the money. Rich get richer, poor get poorer. There is no middle class. That's what they want. So keep using. So keep
you hear
using.
like the occasional. You hear the occasional.
Moral of the story.
The occasional comment about, "Oh, we're gonna regulate this," or but it goes away and nobody says anything about it for weeks or months until the next thing happens.
Regulate it where 5% of all those earnings go into our pockets. We'll split it. It's ridiculous. All these fucking senators and congressmen and shit insider trading, and it's a joke, man. People think that all these markets are
Which is why you should just exploit the inefficiencies of the market and ignore the narrative because it's completely useless noise. It's like volume.
Yep. Hazy and spies bouncing out of the hole.
Yeah.
It was just a little quickie. So let's see what this baby looks like here on the 15-minute. Yeah, interesting. Still having an outlier. Let's see what happens when it. Yeah, you do. You got this hidden bull. Couple points. Just two.
Yep. And a random walk too.
Starting to fucking. The predictor hasn't flipped yet, though. I'll tell you that. God. Okay, 5-minute. What are you telling us? Telling us this thing's about to go up. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Actually, there's hidden bear on the returns oscillator, but these fishers are turning up. That's why this all works great together. For sure. Love the fishers, man. Just love them. Just like,
Yep.
what we have the predictor based on. Kind of same philosophy. It finishes out in a normal distribution. That's what Fisher transform. People that even use the indicator don't even know what the hell it is. It's just like, well, there's a reason why we use it, because Fisher transforms price action into a normal distribution. It's the only reason it's on our charts. Yep. Only reason. When you line it up with these lengths, high to low, man, I'm telling you, when they all flip, this is a good indicator to use, like especially when you understand the workflow, like your intraday workflow. That's why people are swing trading a 4-hour chart, where that should be when you're pre-market in the morning getting ready to trade. That should be your starting point on your workflow to understand what the fuck you're going to do today intraday. People all the time are like, I'm a day trader. Are you really? You're swing trading a goddamn 4-hour chart. You fucking put a trade in and you go and run off. You're getting wrecked. You're not a day trader. Day traders intraday trade the markets. And I start on the 4-hour, 90-minute, 45, 15. Then I'm trading the 5 minutes, sometimes the 1. So there we are. It's not hard, but people make it so fucking hard. It's amazing. It's like, no, you're not a day trader. You're a clown. Get over yourself. It's okay. Get over yourself, son. 5 minutes. Let's see here. Let's move this all the way back. Yeah. The hell was that? My dog's outside having a coughing fit. That's lovely. Yeah. Maximus is still plugging along, though. So we'll see what happens. Let me throw. Where in the hell is that at? That's one thing, man. I keep losing the new PB2. Where are you at, you dirty dog?
We gotta get that out, man. We gotta get that out. That thing's amazing. It saves a lot of time.
The drag and drop.
Yep. Very useful on the scalpy scalps.
Yeah, this thing could when I'm looking, we got the R2. God, look at the distance between the R2 and R3. What the fuck is up with that? So you got the weekly right here. You got the R1. Nope, sorry. That was the top of the weekly. Yeah, so the R1 is right under the 1SD on the daily. But then you've got the daily. I'll tell you what, the top of the daily range, the entire range, is right there where this baby needs to go. No. Yeah. A little higher. My bad. What am I talking about? It's actually above the 95.4 Laplace. Right in this range. Right here. I'm waiting patiently. And that's just, and we don't, and it's like I was looking at, like, you know, the 90 minute, the 45. You can kind of see, especially with these volatility ranges, what's going on with the buying and selling. Because these are massive areas. There's a lot of probably sell liquidity here, right? The sellers are trying to keep this below this monthly. You can, if you crack into this, especially if we close the daily above the weekly, it's going to want to scream up and test last week's weekly. I've seen it happen too many times not to talk about it. Especially like a weekly and a monthly, have never seen it not happen. Daily, we still got a couple hangers high. There's something up at 60K for Bitcoin that never got tested. So real gaps, like volatility gaps. You know, you got people that are trading like the CME gap. It's just like, what the fuck are you people doing right now? That's nonsense. And is what they'll do. They'll be like, oh, fuck, we got a gap. It's way down there. You know, price, it's time to short or it's time to long. That's not how you trade gaps. You trade gaps when price actually gets to the fucking gap. You don't trade it on the way.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
But you got goofballs out there. Ooh, we got the gap. We got the gap. It's like, yeah, the gap's the fucking 6-inch gap between your ears. That's your problem. It's a massive gap. A lot of air blowing in. It's okay, though. We're here to save you. We're here to save you. Volatility at its finest. All right.
Veps save.
That hour
Veps saves.
Veps saves. Yes, it does. All right. Ladies and gentlemen. Nice yawn. This will be interesting. I like what I see, though. Pretty sure this thing's going to test. That'd be perfect, too. The end of the week, go up, test that, and then come into the new week and just flounder, plunge. We'll see what happens, though. But I'm telling you right now, man, I'm liking what I was talking about yesterday. I'll post some charts here in a little bit. We'll see what's happening. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.